thought we were doing parties.
No, we are. It was just we have to wrap it up at one point, so I just figured.
Yeah, we started and maybe stop.
No, good. I didn't tell you to stop. I was just telling you to bring the conversation over there so we can do that. So we can.
Okay.
I don't want to interrupt your conversation. Okay, but booking parties is more important than being involved in training about booking parties. Anyways, hi guys, we're back. Sorry we got cut off during the booking blitz. I hope you had some success. I wanted to talk about really fast that in that time frame, I was able to call 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people, and all of them I did voicemails, and I except for one I got a hold of, and she pretty much told me she doesn't have any family. They're all deceased, unfortunately, and her friends are all out of state, and she said she would see if they would be interested. So a lot of people think I'm where I'm at. I'm, have the business that I have because everybody says yes to me and everybody books parties with me. And I always have parties booked every day. That's so not the case. I get just as much no's, if not more no's than you guys, because I'm always asking, and this is what I do on a regular basis. So I wanted to use this as an example is, do you think that me getting a bunch of voicemails and this lady basically saying no to me is going to stop me from thinking that people want to book parties with me, and it's going to stop me from calling other people or calling them again? No, because if I let all of you tell me no for the first or second or third or 20th time of saying that you're not interested, you wouldn't be on this call today and with your own business, right? You probably have said no to me on booking parties, hosting, and possibly even buying products before, and even joining the Scentsy business. And it was just no for now. And eventually, because I continued to follow up, you're here today. So just use that as an example that what just happened? What just happened? My phone rang. Oh, it's connected to that?
So I can talk on the phone. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's not your fault. I'm just blown away that
It's recorded up till that point, though.
Yeah.
We just started over again.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
just a recording.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I can talk on. Let me take it off Bluetooth before I didn't think of that.
That is crazy.
Where do you have to link to?
Make sure you remember when you're doing your own videos to not do that, because you'll get so frustrated, especially if you go through the whole video.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, that just happens to me. You know what?
Hey,
I
this
had
is a learning experience.
It is. No, I wanted to tell you, I'm being serious right now.
Yes.
I used to do my trainings on my iPhone, and then people would call me, and I just got done with this huge training, and then I'd have to start all over again. So I learned I don't do trainings on my phone that somebody can call into me anymore. I do them on my iPad or my computer now, because otherwise I always get interrupted, and it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
And it's usually my husband that doesn't realize that I'm not answering for a reason.
Yeah.
He keeps stopping.
Well, it's important that I get a hold of you for a reason.
Yeah, because it's usually an emergency.
Yeah, seriously.
Totally an emergency.
Yeah, total emergency.
Okay, take 2. I took it off Bluetooth.
Can you just take it off? Can you just pick up from where you left off? Okay.
No, it's gonna be.
It's live and it's not gonna.
No, let's make it. I mean, it just. Hey, like I said, this is life. This is real.
Yeah, I'd like to get together for a month.
Part 2.
God bless you.
Blitz.
I'll wait for the second one.
Results.
I said under the ear, please want to. Here comes the second one.
Alright.
Yeah, and he's like, tell us how I love it. Where's he at? I said, he's at my house, you know that. When I came home, he left it at home. Himself, boy, and his dad.
You're already in a video call. Take me there. Oh, okay. I guess we're still live. Yes, we are. So, hello there again. They've been watching us saying, yeah, we still see you. Here I am like all serious.
That's not the original one, is
Not the original, but it's the one we just started before.
Okay, good.
So, as we were saying, I just wanted to make this as an example that I think I'm the only one that didn't get a party booked. And so it shows that if I can be successful and I got a bunch of no's and a bunch of voicemails, so can you. but you have to take the action to actually connect with people. So did anybody want to share a story? I think you should share what you shared with me of how Scentsy has opened up a door and that you didn't think would, and this is from the booking blitz that she decided to do.
So once upon a time, I had, and we all have it. So once upon a time, I had some situations in my life happen to where I was friends, like very close friends with some people that were pretty much I could call family. And then over time, what had happened, there was something that happened that was pretty traumatic, and it caused us all to kind of separate. So since I've been with Scentsy for almost a year and a half, I have not been in connection with these people. And so I'm dealing with so many people all the time that I still have these people in my phone, and as I'm going through my booking blitz and I'm going through all these lists, these are people that I consider very close. It's just I haven't had the opportunity to connect with them. But I did today, and I did it very like matter of fact, like it was not a big deal, like, oh my goodness, how long has it been? And it was refreshing and nice to be able to talk to them. And we connected again, and so we're gonna be getting together for a party. She's gonna be talking to her daughter, and we're gonna be having like a home party where everybody's gonna kind of connect, and we're gonna be able to have fun together and just talk about old times and stuff like that. So it really has brought me out of my shell enough to where it was, the mission was the booking blitz. The mission was the booking blitz, but the actual what went with it, all the emotion and stuff that went with it from years, from a year ago or whatever had happened, it was totally not even there anymore because my mission was the booking blitz. And being able to connect with her again also added that much more of an added like positive aspect to doing it. So
That's awesome.
it was really awesome. It's really awesome. And I didn't book a party either, but we're gonna connect next week. So
yeah, so there's that opportunity that's
Yeah.
still open. It's not necessarily no, it's
Yep.
let's talk.
Yep.
Let's get more details. But this business does reconnect you with people that you never thought that you would reconnect with, or people that you never thought that you even would ever have a relationship with, because it forces you to connect for reasons that is you have an agenda, but it turns into something different, which is so amazing. So does anybody else have anything to share? Joe?
Yeah, I have a,
Come over here so they don't see you. Please. So they don't just hear a voice in the background.
Hi, everybody. I had a couple that I met last year, and he's a realtor, and they also own a restaurant. And so we've been trying to connect for a while now. And how I met them is actually we're another place where I work at a wedding facility, and they're actually planning on getting married there. And I just happened to be there on, I think, one of my day off. And I was changing wax in our bridal room, and they were doing a tour to come and look at the facility. And long story short, when I was doing that, I was bringing Erin her delivery and putting wax in there, and she had asked me about it, like, what's all this? And so I told her, what it was, and she, really had not seen anything like it and everything before. And so they had given me their business cards, and we've been trying to connect ever since. Long story short, tonight on our booking blitz, I was trying to connect with them again, and I did get a hold of him, and just started off talking about, hey, how's your wedding plans coming along, because their date's coming up pretty soon, and just wanted to remind them, would you like to get together, really soon? We still haven't been able to connect on the Scentsy level, and he was, absolutely still interested. So we're gonna meet next week, and I had asked him if he would like to, maybe borrow one of our warmers, and because they haven't, had a really chance to. It was just a very quick conversation that day at my wedding venue, and so I'm going to let them borrow a warmer and some wax and let them go and check it out. But him being a realtor, had already had conversations about him possibly joining the team just to see, because he was asking me, this would be really good about when I'm showing houses, and so we'll see where that goes, but I'm gonna talk to him about the opportunity next week, so.
Awesome.
Nice.
And you have the realtor special stuff, right?
Yes, I have to locate that.
I have.
But yeah, so that's what I didn't get a party book either. I left a couple messages, voice messages and emails and text messages and stuff. So we'll see where those come through once everybody gets a hold of me. But at least I got that appointment out of it. So I'm excited about that.
Awesome. Don't let me forget. Text me and I'll send that stuff to you.
So far you guys can see that what's going on here is momentum is being built and connection is being made. And sometimes it takes, this is normally the process of making phone calls, getting voicemails, talking to one or two people, and then kind of getting them interested and it on their mind. You're going to have times that somebody says, sure, let's do it. And you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, okay. But that's gonna be rare. And usually when they do okay, let's book a party, you've been working them in some way at another time, or you have that type of relationship with them that you can be straight up and be like, let's book a party. So a lot of people think that there's some big technique that's a hidden technique. Technique is the taking the action and building the momentum and putting the time and the work in and building that trust with people that you're still interested in booking a party with them and showing them your business. So it can take a while, but you have to start that momentum by these booking blitzes and making follow-ups, because that saying, the fortune is in the follow-up, didn't come from nowhere. I just sponsored 3 new people that I have been literally introducing and talking to the business opportunity about for 3 years for every single one of them. And so it looks like I'm just sponsoring people, but those people have been in the works. And Jeanette was actually sharing with one of her team members as well that she sponsored 3 people last month, and those are people she's been working with for a while. It's not like they just popped up out of nowhere. And I will explain that I sponsored 4, but one of them out of 3 was just somebody I just met this past month. So it shows that out of 4 people, 3 of them I had to talk to several times in order to do. Now, obviously, I'm more looking for helping. That's my focus, is sponsoring and helping people get started, because that is my passion, is helping people have an opportunity. But obviously, booking parties is the same thing. So you have to have that same mindset, is that it's just putting that momentum in and making sure that people know you want to book a party with them and show them your business. So anybody else have any stories they want to share or anything? Oh, no? Okay. All right, so I will tell you that I'm kind of considering, I've been doing our meetings on the first Wednesday of the month for years now, and it works for me, it works for everybody. But the only thing that I've been hesitant is that it's really hard when the first Wednesday of the month lands on the first, like today, and I had no time to really prepare, like to give, anything for recognition. But I do want to have this recording so you guys all know that I know what you've achieved, and you will be recognized at a later time, like as far as I'll probably mail it to you, or if I see you. But I wanted to go through and read these through. Allie?
She's here.
Okay, so top PRV for the month of July. I'm so proud of my cousin Ann in California. She's at 2164. She hit this monthly sales award. Yay! And she's getting married in 2 weeks. I can't wait to see her. Yay! In second place is Lauren Pester at 1786.71. In third place, Michelle Rodriguez. She's right here at 1432. Courtney Greathouse, 1017, and she's brand new to the company, so welcome, Courtney, last month. Alicia Nicolari at 956.44. Yay! Christine Strauss at 902.23. Shannon Trujillo at 817. Natasha Swayze at 735. Riza Miles at 716.60, and in 10th place, but last but not least, I was going to say Edwina, Liz Vlashko! Yay! Okay, so But as far as sponsoring, I already shared with you guys. Just with you guys in the room, because for some reason I can't. If you can type in, I'd love to see it, but I'd like to know your guys' opinion. Do you want to know what I do with my business?
Yes.
Okay. Because sometimes I struggle with wondering, I don't want you to think and feel intimidated, but also sometimes good for you to know that there's months that I struggle too. Like last month was the worst sales month I've ever had in 4 months, and I only sold $509, but I sponsored 4 people. So there's, give and take. And so it depends on, just where your focus is. And so
And if it's any consolation, you were on a vacation too.
And I was out of the country for 9 days, yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, guys. Okay. They don't need to see me. Okay. So, Reno, I love that name. Okay, so Jeanette Kopecki right here sponsored 3 people. Yay! Well done. Michelle Rodriguez right here sponsored 3 people. Okay, and then let's see. These people sponsored their very first consultant for the first time in June. So they sponsored 1 each is Angel Stoker, Susan Ferreira, James Ramsey, and Patricia Bundy. And then, and Riza Miles. Sorry, Riza. And then everybody else, they also sponsored 1, but they've sponsored before. But I just wanted to highlight those first timers. It's so awesome. Not that this isn't exciting, but so good for you. Katrina Short, Laura Peterson, Joanne Holman, Liz Blasco, and Anna Josenberg, Heather Miller, and Western. Jen Western all sponsored 1 new team member. Okay. Let's see what else we got here that you guys did. Okay, so let's welcome those new team members. From Nevada, Amelia White, Bridget Cassis, Patricia Mathieson. Sorry, Matheson. Forgive me for being illiterate. Alicia Schroeder, Elisa Cavazos, Davina Wensvloff. Oh God, I'm hacking people to death. James Ramey. So James is brand new to the company and sponsored his first person.
CETUS, it's actually CETUS.
Okay, it goes on workstation, sorry.
James and CETUS.
James and CETUS, okay. Amanda Doremus, Emily Bell. We have a lot of new Nevadans here. Jennifer Scottinicki, Caroline Clemente. Oh God, I'm horrible. Soraya Gomez, Jessica Seats, Patrice Huff. Okay, now in Nebraska, Courtney Greathouse, Hawaii, Courtney Tabbitt, Washington, Heather Vadis, Brian Brown is in Minnesota.
That's Miranda and Brian.
Okay, Miranda and Brian. Jennifer Shedd in California. Lori Johnson in Michigan. Joanne Morrow in Illinois. Hi, Joanne. And Patrice Huff in New Jersey. I thought Patrice was in Nevada. Sorry, she's in New Jersey. And Stephanie in Alaska. So, what else do we have? What other goodies? Okay, so there was 77 of you that were active last month, and 25 of you were over 500. So that is awesome. Congratulations. Okay, let's see what else I have notes for. Okay, so Courtney Greathouse, Denise Housey, and Michelle Rodriguez all promoted to certified. Yay! Congratulations. And I just want to tell you the reports aren't final. I'm looking at a lot of reports, so if I miss your name, please forgive me. I will correct it when the reports are final on the 10th. So just so you know, these are not final numbers. So if I miss it, it's because the reports can't be combined until it's final. So I can't really see what's official. I'm just kind of scrolling through everybody and hoping I'm not missing anybody's name. So please don't take offense if I miss you. Alicia Nicolari, Janessa Sacido. Alicia hit level 2 last month for sensational start. That's awesome. Janessa Sacido, Michelle Thompson, and Kimberly Harry all hit level 1. Okay. Okay. Michelle got her shooting star. She hit it right in June. She joined in May. March, April, May. Yeah, but she did hit her shooting star, so that's awesome.
Yes.
These people joined in June and hit their shooting star, so they got that free enhancement kit. That is awesome. Alicia Cavazasas, oh God.
Let me see.
Yeah,
Oh, you wrote it.
yeah, I wrote it. I can't even read my own handwriting. Alicia Schroeder and Courtney Greathouse. You've all got your kits. That's fantastic. Let me see. I did everything. These are. Oh, and I just want to start saying happy birthday to everybody that has a birthday in July, because my husband, of course. There's just so many of you. We would try to do like cakes and stuff, but it's just not fair to all of you guys around this guy right here. You know, so I just want you guys to know that we all think of you, and you know, we hope you have great birthdays. And I do send emails to all of you, so I hope you open your emails. It takes me time to actually do that, so I hope you realize that I'm doing my best to try to let you know that I care. So, does anybody have any questions that you want to bring up, or thoughts, or subjects you want to talk about? Well, before we log off. I would like to make sure that everybody knows that there's so many incentives that this company gives us. I mean, incentives to just, God bless you, incentives that they don't have to do, but it's a way to give us a focus and a reward, because everything that you are doing to generate those awards are challenging. And it's normally a mental challenge, an emotional challenge. You know, it's not normally about the dollar, or, you know, yes, it's a great vision and a lot of people's dream to go on a cruise or whatever if they've never been. Like, that was definitely just a dream for me at one point in my life. I never thought that would actually be my lifestyle, is going on vacation every year or even twice a year to a beautiful place. But that is what gives us that fire and that motivation to say, oh, if I do this, as hard as it is, it'll result in that. And so you not only get the money for, you know, that you earn, that, you know, you pay yourself. Sensi does it. You decide what your paychecks. If you're not going to work that week or that month or that day, you're the one deciding you're not getting paid, not Sensi. And so, but what they're doing is they're applauding you for your consistency, because if you can earn these type of trips, or annual sales awards, or annual mentor awards, or you know, the summer incentives, the annual incentives, monthly sales awards, all these different things, shooting star, sensational start. These are all rewards saying you're on the right track. You're doing what everybody does to build a business. And I can tell you that because I've earned all of them, except for the sales award. I probably may not ever earn that because I always give my sales away. But, you know, I've come close. Even with as much as I roll over my parties to other people, I've come pretty close in a year to 30,000 in sales. So it's possible. So I'm not going to rule that out. So I am an example that if I can do this, so can you. You can earn those trips. You can make the money while you're doing it, and you can earn those awards and charms and all that recognition that you deserve, that a lot of the rest of the world and life that we have, we don't get that recognition. So you have to believe that you deserve it. And the way that you're going to get that is by calling people and letting them know how much you are passionate about this business, and not just the product. Share why you love Sensi and the company, why you love the people, why you love, I'm going to tell you, one of the biggest reasons why I love this business is because I look forward to our monthly meetings to see all of you guys. I love being around you guys, and that's why I do them. I don't have to do this. This is for me. I like to be around all of you. So really think about what's keeping you going and keeps you excited, and share that with people. When I talk about me, you know, everybody's like, oh, wow, you're a director, and they think it's this big thing. Yeah, that's great, but you know what? I didn't get there by myself. It's the people that I surround myself with that help me with these success stories. And so I tell that to the people so they know that it's the people that are my biggest blessing in this business. So you need to let your clients know how valuable they truly are to you, and that the relationships are what are important to you. So even though I left messages and didn't speak with anybody, I let them know I care. I've been thinking of them. I apologize if it's been a long time since we connected. And just the fact that I called them that means that they were on my mind. And so whether they appreciate it or not, I know how many people are on my mind and how many people I don't get to talk to on a regular basis. So if I took the time to call these people, I know that I care that much, because it's hard to connect with everybody you want to connect with. So this makes me feel good that I touched base, and I can mark it off and say, you know what? I did my part. I invited them to see me, to reconnect with me, and to also be blessed with what I do on a regular basis, whether it's hosting or just buying my amazing products that's available or joining me on this journey. So
Can I
please
quote
do.
something?
Please do.
Because I think it kind of goes very clearly with our booking blitz that we did tonight. Wonderful Joe and I don't know if many of you have heard, but we are actually accountability partners with each other.
I love that.
And so we were talking today, and one of the things that we were both sharing, and that came to mind for me, was a quote that I have hung up in my bedroom, and it's by Tony Robbins, and it says, "Nothing has meaning to it except for the meaning that you attach to it."
Absolutely.
So what's really cool about that is that when you're getting on the phone, or even before you decide to get on that phone and call, and I'm not gonna lie, you know, when I very first joined the company, getting on the phone and doing these booking blitz was like, oh my gosh, am I gonna do this? But that's because I had all this meaning going on behind me picking up the phone and what these people are gonna say. You're already predetermining what these people, how they're gonna react.
Very true.
And so when we like get on the phone and we're talking to these people, and then they say, yeah, I'd like to go ahead and hold a party, you're like, what? Holy moly, you really want to do this for me? And it's because we have this predetermined meaning that we've already set with that. So we really have to get to the point where we completely lose what that means. Whatever it is that you're attaching, whatever meaning you're attaching to something like that, completely start from a clean slate. So I would recommend, and this is for me too, I would recommend whenever you're getting ready to do anything at all, I think there was a couple of meetings trainings that we've done to where, you know, people will literally get themselves psyched up ahead of time and do whatever feels best for you. Like maybe you have to jump around to your favorite song, you know, beforehand. Maybe you need to, you know, get yourself in a completely different mood. Maybe you've had a really bad day and you have to just ground yourself and get to the point of, okay, I feel good. Now I'm gonna pick up the phone and call. Because then that meaning is a completely different meaning versus the meaning that you had with it before. So you have to get to a clean slate, and then any meaning that you put on that is gonna be positive meaning instead of any negative meaning that you have.
Oh
So
my gosh.
that meaning is really important.
That's very true. You know, Tony Robbins also talked about, a lot of people talk about the word integrity, and everybody thinks that integrity is one thing, but it's what you just said, is that it's what is
What
integrity
interprets
to you.
Yep.
So what if you say, oh, you're out of integrity on that? Well, that they may not be out of integrity in their own mind. So it's really, you have to know your perspective.
Yep.
And what you also said that I wanted to comment on is that you said, oh my gosh, you want to do this party for me? That's the normal response. We have to transform ourselves out of feeling we're doing something for them.
That's right.
We're giving them an opportunity to have fun, to be around friends and family, for us to pamper them, to share prizes with them, to give them an opportunity to see what an amazing product and business opportunity that they have. So as soon as you change that mindset that I'm here for you, I have something to provide for you. If you don't want to take it, I'm sorry that you choose that way. But guess what? There's somebody else out there that will see it, because you have to believe yourself and enough in yourself that you saw something in this opportunity, in this product, in the opportunity to host. And so if you don't believe other people are interested, you're almost saying that your opinion doesn't matter. Your opinion isn't good enough to share that you love this product. I'm trying to look for her. She's got it all over the place, but I'm like, okay. So, you know, I would stand at the door knowing my consultant was coming with my new bars when I was a customer. And I couldn't wait to, oh, that was my fix. And so I couldn't wait to tell people, So yeah, and did people think I was nuts? Yeah, and they still think I'm nuts. But you know why? They just accept that because they realize, oh my gosh, it really does smell that good. And the sad thing is that the people that don't let themselves go to be able to be that excited about something, they've got other stuff going on. They can't let go to be, oh my God, it smells so good. Like there's so much going on in their own mind and that they're
Holding back.
To let themselves just have fun and have that childlike wonder of being excited about something silly like kahika hula, okay? So I'm so glad you brought that up because it really, everything, and Jeanette was talking this, I don't know who you were talking about to the other day, but I think it was Tammy earlier today, about everything is a mindset, everything. If you are not in a good mood, do not pick up the phone because you will reflect that tone, that energy through the phone. Don't drive over to your client's house saying, knowing that, oh my God, I just don't feel like this. If you say that out loud or even in your mind, you're telling yourself you're not going to enjoy what you're doing. And you're going to pass that energy off to them. And whether you realize it or not, a lot of people, when they sit back and say, I don't understand, people just gravitate. It's because of the energy is positive. And when I don't have a positive energy, people pick up on it like that. Yep. Because I'm normally so, yay. I walked in Liz's house today and I was just exhausted. For the second I walked in, what's wrong? Because the energy was different. So if she was just my client, she'd be like, oh yay, Jessy's here, oh God. Because it's not like I'd be like, you want to smell?
I'm excited about this.
Yeah. So here, they're right here. So just tell me which one you like. Do you have any coffee? I'm really tired. Look at my face. That was the face. Is that attractive? Is that contagious? Contagious in a nasty way makes them go, yeah, I had a bad. And then all of a sudden they're going to start picking up on that. My day sucked too. Oh, I didn't sleep good either. Oh yeah, my husband was yelling at me today, and all of a sudden it's nothing but negativity because people gravitate towards negativity is so much more powerful. So it's easier to start a conversation on a negative standpoint than a positive. Because there's so much more negativity in life that you can relate to people. You can be sitting next to somebody you have nothing in common with, but if you complain to them about something, all of a sudden they're your best friend. Oh man, we sit down on a train ride at whatever, I don't know, in New York or something, and we're all just don't know this person, but all of a sudden you feel awkward because they're sitting right next to you, like, oh God, they're touching me, and this is uncomfortable, and all of a sudden. Boom, 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 boom. Oh man, that's really bumpy. They need to slow down. Oh, I know, right? All of a sudden you're you're willing to talk to that person because they're complaining with you. And then they have a reason to go, ooh, I know, right? Now you're not touching anymore. Separating that energy, right? I mean, that is all human behavior. It's literally people, if you don't understand how powerful your energy truly is and how it affects other people, the tone, the energy of your body language, you're hurting yourself because the people that are if you're telling yourself that these people specifically didn't answer the phone because they saw it was me. Do you know how many people, I can bet you money, somebody watching or somebody in this room, when they got a voicemail thought, they saw it was me and they didn't answer.
As I was talking to my customers and they were saying, I was telling them I'm going to call them next week, in my head, I was thinking, oh, they're marking my number so that when I call, they're not going to answer.
See? It's the stuff in our
But
head.
that creates, so
Yes.
you got to stop that.
So,
manifest.
yes, you may be brand new to the team, you may not, but we were talking about The Secret earlier today, and at a team meeting last year, we actually all sat and watched it, and I think we're going to have to do that. I think we should make that like every 6-month thing. We don't understand how powerful our thoughts are. We really don't understand. And Jeanette and I were actually talking about how we've been really thinking strongly about things lately, and they've just been popping up and becoming reality like clockwork. Like every day we've had something to tell each other. And it's just the vision, the thought, and just basically believing that it could be reality, and work in the other way as well as a negative thing. So if you get a list of people and go, I know they're not going to book. Oh, they're too busy. Oh, she would never do that with me. Oh, she doesn't have any friends. If you're going down there and saying these people and you're just talking about why they won't book, they will not book. So when you, I'm sure you've heard the expression, you are what you think you are. So if you think that you're a horrible consultant, then you're a horrible consultant. If you think you're pushy, then you're pushy. If you think that you're bad at sales, then you're bad at sales. Because you are what you believe. If you think you're fantastic, then you're fantastic, because if that's what you believe you are, nobody can tell you suck, because in your mind, I'm fantastic. It's that simple. It sounds harder than, when you really try to boil it down and put it into your own perspectives, but it's really that simple. You are what you think you are. If you feel you look ugly, then you look ugly because your body, your facial structure looks different. You don't look as happy and confident if you feel like you look ugly. Does anybody else have any stories or, perspectives that they can share to confirm this theory?
There's so many, I can't think of any.
When you think about it, if you get up and you don't, I'm going to tell you right now, if I don't get up and take a shower and I work in my pajamas with no makeup all day, I will tell you that I'm not as energetic and I'm more drained. And that happened the last 2 days. I worked all day because I had my husband home to watch the kids and I didn't have to feel guilty because he was there. But I took advantage of working all day to catch up on the 9 days I was gone. So I didn't shower. I just had my hair in a ponytail for the whole day. I got a lot done, but I felt so tired the whole day because I didn't start my day in a positive way. And when I saw myself in the mirror, I was like, oh man, you look like you need to go to bed.
I can say something. So I came to the house, at your house earlier today, and you said, you look really nice.
Yes.
And I just looked at you and I said, I showered.
Yes.
Because yesterday was the same thing. I was in my pajamas all day long and Jason comes home and he's like,
Really?
what's there to eat?
He always says, what's there to eat?
Oh wow. You're like, hi, how are you? Your day was good, actually.
Yeah, it was very busy with you. A lot of work. A lot of work.
So, okay, somebody say anything before we turn this off. Any thoughts, confirmations, arguments? So when you do your hair in the morning, Mitch, do you feel more confident? Hair all week. Oh, funny. And he has a full head of hair too. All right. Well, I hope that this was helpful. I hope you're realizing that this is a business of human behavior, and the more you get to know yourself and what your strengths are and what makes you happy and what, like Jeanette said, what kind of gets you in a better mood. If your favorite song, turning it on loud and blaring "Don't Stop Believin'" by Journey is what gets you going, then that's what you need to do. The happy song. Okay, that's her song. Okay, so mine is our team song, which is "Let's Go," and so that makes me really excited. When I'm kind of discouraged, it'll make me "Let's go," and I get all excited, and I can't help but smile and jump around and feel like a silly idiot dancing to myself. So, let's go. You never heard it? Oh my God! Is there a way? Okay, before we sign off, because this is so cool, I think I can go on to another.
Here, I'll put it on.
Okay, please do.
Should be your left.
I saw.
Whatever you left.
Here's a vibe.
See how like the one
Neo.
list came up?
What do I do?
On the left hand side, how that list came up?
What list?
There was like a.
There, you do it. I'm sorry.
Let's go.
Let's Go by Neo. Well, that's what we'll end our.
I don't think they have it.
Can we go to YouTube?
By, who's it by again?
Neo, N-Y.
Neo, N-E-O.
Oh.
N-E-O.
N-E-O. YouTube. Oh, there's something behind here. Let's do this. There we go. Yeah. Listen to the words. It's not about what you've done, it's about what you do. It's all about where you go and no matter where you
Oh, I've heard this.
Yeah, I have that.
I couldn't sound, I couldn't put my finger on.
It's just very energy building in the words. If you listen to it, it's not about where you've gone, it's where you're going. And it's about right now. Let's go. Let's make this happen. And they even say, let's make it happen. So I sent this to Becca. I'm like, this should be your theme song. Let's go make it happen in there. But I love this song. It's very energetic.
This is like my whole little, the nurses give me my little CD that I play for my game. This is what I'm
All right, guys. Until next month, let's go. Bye, guys. Have a sensational month, and we'll see you at reunion.